Hey guys, welcome to the lab. We are back with some more exclusive content. 40 Swords, aka TJ, back with us. How you doing today?
I'm hanging in. I'm happy to be here and doing something completely unprecedented for me. So, and I'm glad you're shepherding me through this.
Yeah.
And going to be leading the way on this because this is your wheelhouse, man. This is not my wheelhouse. So
that was one of the first things that you told me when I kind of pitched you the idea of the show. You're like, "Oh, perfect," because I hate.
Yeah, that's my least favorite part of this process because I'm just not as stylish as some other people and don't have a good idea of what's hot, what's not. I mean, I can come up with some. I can do the designs, but the colors are not my favorite.
All right, so serial killers. Tell me a little bit about this guy here.
Yeah, this was again started with the name, like I said, and I know that I didn't come up with the name, but I started with it, and I thought it would be cool to do something. Like I've said before, I say it again. You can't go wrong with skulls in the land of Clink. And I said, all right, well, let's combine the two. Let's do it. And I was thinking my main man, 50 grand, Tom Richards, way back in the Clink days, did the Milkers, which I loved it. It was like a old timey, it was a milk jug like this, similar to this, but it had like an old timey like handlebar, like mustache type thing. And it was really wholesome. And I thought it was great. And I was like, Tom, this should have been a hat. And it never was. So I reached out to him like, look, I want to do this based on the original thing. And we did, he did a little bit of the actual, I think he did the outline of the jug and I put the face in there. And then I went in and tweaked some stuff and everything like that. So he has the other hat from my 2 free hats because he definitely deserves it and he's a good man. So that's how this hat came about. And I think it's one of the few hats that I did that's really bold, like a bold logo, boom, and it doesn't have a lot of detail. It's just like really bold and simple, straightforward. So that's, for me, that's rare. So
that's awesome. You don't see too many of your pieces with collaboration. So I knew
so that was
different.
Yeah, that was a rarity. So
all right. So serial killers. What are your initial thoughts on what we could do differently on this? So the original one was blue.
I don't know what kind of blue, navy, I don't know what you want to call it, but
we'll pull it up. So this is the original. Looks like it's like a regular royal. Got some yellow in it.
I originally thought it would be cool to do a metallic spoon. When that was my original thought when I was doing the logo. And I mean, so short of that, and then I mean, I know obviously trying to do try to be thoughtful with how many colors is used. I didn't necessarily want the cap to be the same color as the spoon. But that's how it turned out this way. I mean, it turned out cool, but
all right, so that's first things first. Let's get this spoon to like a metallic silver. You think like serial killers, you think it's something like, like obviously the milk and the whatever has to stay white, right? But maybe we can get some red in the hat or some black.
It's funny. The girlfriend says, "Why don't you make it chocolate milk?" I'm like, I'd like the idea, but I mean, only heathens use chocolate milk in cereal, but that's okay. Because I mean, but I was like, well, chocolate milk is kind of dark, but then I thought about it. It's really not. If you look at chocolate milk, it's not really that dark. So I'm like, Rebecca, you might have had. I mean, that might be an idea. I mean, it would all depend, but it was an interesting thought.
Yeah, because like the chocolate milk is almost this color.
I mean,
maybe a little bit darker than that, maybe, but it's close to it.
Yeah, what is that? British khaki rice paper? I don't even remember. I must not have that swatch. I don't know rice paper.
So, oops.
But then, I mean, I figured with this cereal. I mean, listen, you know your fitted hats better than anybody, better than most of the people in the world. So there was cereal pack this and that for all these things. So I was like, well, there's any number of ways that this could go, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like, but then you're thinking like, all right, well, do people really want wacky colors? I mean, cereal boxes themselves are wacky. But my only thought with the chocolate milk idea is that shadow color that plays off of the white. Are we going to be able to find something that is going to work with that?
You can try it. So like for the navy blue, we can use like a really, really dark mahogany, brown suede. Hold on. We can play around with it. So let's see here. I do like the idea of chocolate milk. I mean, we could even get, you're talking about heathens using chocolate milk is crazy. We could even get strawberry.
Yeah, strawberry milk. I mean, look, my mother was not buying chocolate milk back in the day. So we was not having Cocoa Puffs with chocolate milk. That wasn't happening. So
we had to make it.
So yeah, you just had
and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is like a darker version of it. And let's say.
Yeah, that's an interesting. Yeah.
Oh, it might be too dark.
Yeah. Like Sweet Dreams is a little too. That's a little too. I want to say brownish, but.
Is this maybe like a light brown potential? See how it looks. Aren't you working now?
And I was telling him like, even if we use like this is like stark white, even if we use like an off white or something, it might be, just to give it a different flavor than the original. I don't know. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, like a cream, maybe.
Yeah, something like a creamier color than just straight up white.
This for a sec. How do you feel about that?
See, I think that would work better for like the shadow area, and then having and then if you're gonna do whatever that, I'm not sure what color would work better with that as as more of the maybe Sweet Dreams. Maybe that's too yellowy. I mean, it's close.
Yeah.
It's close. I mean, if we stuck with more of the traditional, like milky, maybe not white, but like close to white, and then just use the other colors more as
like a secondary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me get you some. That's the thing with the color play. It's like sometimes you really gotta.
Yeah, like seashell or something. I don't know. Prime door. Well, prime door might work in the white.
So this is that Primador color, or whatever. Primador. Almost looks like soy milk or something.
Yeah, it does.
It's not quite.
Yeah, no. I mean, also I think that the contrast between that and the shadow color is a little too great. Like it's
Yeah.
not as like the good thing about the original Serial Killers one is it was like a gentle gradation almost between the shadow and that. So yeah, I mean that's more along those lines, I guess.
Mhm.
But like, how do you feel is gonna? Do you feel it's more important to pick a hat color and then play the thread color off the hat color, or vice versa? How do you?
It depends. I think like both will influence each other in different ways. If we pick the hat color first, then we kind of know how we want to color like
Mhm.
the thing. Is there like a favorite cereal you had growing up?
I do love cinnamon toast crunch now, but I also love me some golden grams.
Okay.
My favorite all-time cereal actually is ET cereal.
What the heck is that?
Coincidentally, yeah, ET cereal. They start, and the funny thing is, I tell this story is I hated ET. I still hate ET.
Oh, the actual ET. Okay.
Yes, yep. I was afraid of ET. I'm not afraid of him anymore, but I don't like him.
Yeah.
So that was my favorite. Oddly enough, I think the cereal box was blue.
Blue. Yeah.
So it's more ET cereal is more like the original Serial
It's
Killers.
funny.
Color.
We're almost playing off that colors too with making
Yeah,
chocolate. It's kind
yeah.
of like that ET.
And ET cereal was so damn delicious. It was a chocolate peanut butter cereal before Reese's Reese's Puffs existed. It was way better than Reese's Puffs because it wasn't a corn. I don't think it was corn based. So it was a rice based, I think, like a puffed cereal. It was rice based, but it had that nice peanut butter and chocolate flavor. It was so good. And I'm sorry that it's no longer. There he is. That son of a bitch.
It's crazy. Like some of the ads you see
Yeah.
with it is with him
Yeah.
with Michael Jackson.
Yes. Yep. I remember that. Yeah. Hey, listen, Michael was big then. ET was big. Look at him. Oh my God. Listen. That was the original. That was the old school Michael too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
well, there you have it. I mean, but yeah, I would say my favorite cereals, Fruity Pebbles. I mean, I'm not not earth shattering. Golden Grams, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Cocoa Puffs. Those are probably my favorite cereals of all time. And ET cereal is above them all, but yes.
It's funny. Yeah, it's just something so iconic about the old cereal boxes, like what they did
Yeah.
stand out on against each other
Yeah.
on the shelf. I feel like ET cereal is fun, but it's so close to what you already have.
That's what I'm saying. Like the colors are right there, so I don't think that would make much sense. But like yeah, I mean, I want people to like, obviously you want to pick colors that you feel people are going to get behind, and you want to pick something different from the like. I'm not picking black. I don't want it to be a black hat, but you want it to be a little bit. You want it to harken back to the original, but still be different enough. Whereas it's gonna like how many colors can we do? Is there like
I heard there's 9 now.
9?
I heard there's 9, but I don't know if that
Wow.
applies to Clink.
Okay, so because I definitely want like the cap to not be yellow. That
Okay.
much I'm sure of. I do like the idea of the metallic spoon. So if we have enough colors, I'd like it to not be that.
What about the teeth? Do you want the teeth to be white, or the like the?
Okay, so they originally
color?
had it as the shadow color.
Yeah.
I think wow, that looks intense.
Yeah, we could also make them gold or not gold, the silver, if you really wanted to.
I mean, what color do you think that the outline should be of this? Because like, should it?
So right now we have it as like a really dark mud pie, the really dark brown, we can change it to black easily too.
I mean, I kind of like it the way that I like the. I don't like it. Well, the original was blue. I kind of like that. I mean, if we're sticking with this kind of yellowy,
well,
milk,
the yellow can go. The yellow.
Well, I mean the actual milk color.
Oh, yeah.
So if we're sticking with that, I think I like the brown outline in there. But how do you think that that's going to play with whatever color the hat is? Like,
so we could do like a really cool cinnamon toast crunch style, and like
and that's a popular cereal now.
Yeah. So like we make the hat like this kind of like off-white ivory-ish color. We can use like maybe like either a red brim or a purple brim with a red under, maybe a touch of green at the top.
Wow, that's intense. See, that's why you're here, doing this type of thing, because you come up with these ideas.
Yeah. So here I'll show you kind of what I have in my head. So kind of like this, like not quite the color of milk, but the color that the milk becomes after you you get a hold of it. And then what I say, like a purple. Oops, hold on.
And if the purple. Now I hate purple.
Okay, you hate purple. Yeah, we can skip purple. The purple could be the button. Could be a small thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want too much. I can live with a little bit of purple, but it can't be a whole bunch of it, because
like
we don't Celtics fans will just not be happy with me.
Yeah, we don't got to litter it with purple, but just just a little touch. It's on the box, right? And then a little bit of green. It could be red. We'll pick the exact colors. I'm just giving you like a theme. And then the bottom could be green.
Like a green under. All right. I know that's very popular. Traditionalists are all for that.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I had it in my head. Kind of like that off-white. Right. Just kind of like off-white.
Yeah, because like a lot of people don't like white hats. And I'm one of those people that don't. I'm afraid to wear a white hat, because I'm just like, someone's gonna stain it, someone's gonna try to touch it or something like that. But like that is not white, it's like off-white. So it's like I feel a little bit better about that, obviously. So what would we do with the blue outline?
We could keep it blue. We could do it red potentially. Yeah, so like the cinnamon toast crunch box has like, it's got green, red, purple, blue. So we can interchange any parts of those with the design or the fabrics. So, and then we also don't have to do cinnamon toast crunch. We could do another one. We can keep it peanut buttery.
Other than that, like, people love Fruity Pebbles. Like, do you do a red one? Do you do like a red hat with more fruitier stuff? I mean, I guess you could say like Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles, you think red or something like that.
Yeah. It's got the same kind of colors to it.
Yeah.
It's got red. It's got that kind of purpley color, the blue, the green, the orange.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, I don't know if the color of the milk, the way we have it, would work with a red hat, do you think? Or and we see like the inside of his mouth is more like a beet, like a beet type color. So maybe we would have to change that. I don't.
Yeah, that could be like a more
or a pink. Like, would it be better to have it pink instead of red, or like it's a little too pink, I guess.
Yeah. There's like a. Hold on, let me pull the pinks so we stop playing hypotheticals. I was getting lazy for a sec.
But this is what I always wondered. Like, you picking when you're doing this, are you picking the hat colors first? Because
it depends on the design. Like for us here, we already have the design, so sometimes it's good to nail down like what we're working with. Then we can kind of color it. But sometimes it's good to work the other way around too.
Yeah, Dusty Road.
And then we can do the darker and the darker inside.
Control Z save my life so many times.
So many times. Aren't you behaving? Yeah, there's darker. I don't know if they're tied together, but they could.
I like that.
Potentially be.
And that's neon pink?
Yeah, neon pink.
Yeah, I like that.
Neon pink, and I think I used Dusty Rose.
Again, originally I had one in my original mock-up. I think the mouth and the tongue were two different colors. But, in an effort to, streamline things, obviously, the way Clink does it got changed to just one. So,
it looks different enough from the original.
I think that it does.
But you're right, though. This cap color got to change.
Yeah, because it's just there's too much yellows. So it's like I'm trying to think of the cap of a milk carton
being blue or red. Right?
Red is whole milk, green is 2%. So, that's what it is for me. Anyways, over in this part of town. But so I always do 2%, although whole milk is good, but you just can't drink that much of it.
I'm gonna get rid of this. I remember. They're color coded like that.
Yep. Red is usually whole. I don't know how they do it up in the north over there.
So we have a thing called we do them in milk bags.
Milk bags?
Yeah, bag milk.
Yeah, I gotta Google a picture of this.
Yeah, I'll show you. All
right.
So in Canada, our milk comes like this. So it's in.
So there must be a reason.
It's really weight, I guess, conscious.
Which I support.
So basically, they come in these sacks. They come in these sacks, right? And then each one. So here, I think there's 3 bags in each one, or 4 maybe.
Whoa!
But so they come in these clear bags.
Listen, the American way is not always the best way. Everybody knows that.
People get freaked out all the time. So like they come in these like little sleeves, and then you have to have these milk jug things. All right. You put it in, and you just cut the corner of it, and you pour it out.
So how do you seal it up?
You don't.
Oh, see, I don't know about that.
So they live. Everyone gets freaked out when they see
I that wouldn't freak me out. I just was like,
it's a lot less waste.
I'm all for that. All right, listen, I've learned something else. I had no idea about this.
Nobody knows. Okay, it's always like a weird thing in Canada.
That is weird. All right, so look, the point is here, red is whole milk. Green is 2%. Blue is usually either 1%. Like there's like 2 blues, I think. Yeah. Like dark blue is 1%, and like light blue is skim. I don't know. I don't mess with skim.
All right. So for us, I guess 3%. That's whole milk. That's red. Royal is 2%. All right. 1% is like I'll show you. So that's 2. You see 2. Yeah. Our 1% looks like this, and they're all different. I guess they're all kind of different depending on the brand. But yeah, that's like the 1%. All right. But yeah, I guess we're finding out that it's not universal. We also have cartons of milk. We're not complete savages.
Yeah.
You can buy cartoned milk, but most people buy it in bags.
When we were doing this, like there's just something so in America at least so iconic about the jug. Like whether it's we use it obviously for water too, but there's just something about that I loved about that negative space in the handle. And that's just one of the things I'm like, this I don't know why I love this, but it's just that's the way that it has to be.
Yeah.
So I don't know what do you think we should do for a cap color in this particular case? Should it be?
I don't mind it being blue. I don't mind it being red. It's your call, I think, depending on the milk style you like.
Let's see what it looks like if it was red.
All right. Maybe this is the birth of a future design for you, where you do a Canadian milk jug version.
I mean, listen, the Canadian people have a unique way of giving milk to its populace, and I appreciate it if it's going to help save the environment.
Yeah, that looks cool.
That looks pretty cool. I mean, it also looks cool played off of the pink of the mouth. So are we going to how are we going to approach the milk spilling out of his? Is that going to be?
I feel like that could stay white, right? Because it's different. It's more pure, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to do that, then we probably should make the teeth white too.
Okay.
I'm just concerned we're going to get busted for having too many colors.
I mean, that's an idea that's pretty new to me.
Yeah.
But they've told me, hey, only 9 colors. I don't know if Clink has that same limitation.
Listen, usually what it is the way I understood it is they like to keep it to 5, at most 6 colors. Really? That's what I was told. Whether or not that's changed, I don't know. But
well, we definitely got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, we're pushing it because, so do we have 2 colors for the mouth? The pink. Yeah. All right, so we probably going to need to condense that to just 1 color.
Yeah, I think it looks better with 2, but yeah,
me too.
If we have to.
I also think that it looks better that way.
Yeah, in the hat, you almost don't see this part, the gap.
Yeah,
right there. But I mean, we hand it in as we hand it in, and then Casey does his magic, I think.
All right. I mean, because I want the spoon to be metallic, so I knew that was going to probably be something that we're going to have to either that or we're going to have to change the milk color to either, I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. I mean, we were trying to be progressive with the color of the jug, so we're trying to do that. But wait a minute, we've got the blue, so we've either got to does that blue need to change to something else? Have we decided on a hat color yet?
This is a pink. We could potentially do a red crown just because he's a serial killer. I don't know if that will affect your thinking of the red bottle cap though. But yeah, it's all a process. I mean, I'm not married to anything right now. We could definitely change the outline though.
I mean, in terms of barring someone being like, all right, you got too many colors, but what would you say would look best with what it's laid out with right now in terms of outline color? Because I mean,
silver will be pretty badass.
All right, but the color of the spoon.
Yeah, but that might take away from the spoon a little bit, but I think it'll be pretty cool. Because looking at the hat, the outline is not. It doesn't feel as big.
No, it doesn't. Now that I'm looking, I mean, if I don't have it in front of me, but
but look at it there. You barely see it.
Right? I mean, the biggest area is really where the milk is spilling out. So of that. So
I think the silver works. What did I do? The silver works well. And then it's just a matter of coloring it. What do we do for the color? Silver, if not, I think the pink is kind of interesting, like the light pink we use from the tongue.
Yeah. I mean,
even white maybe. No, but the white will
kind of
white's kind of
lose a little bit of the.
yeah. I like silver.
So, like in the original one, obviously the outline was the same color as the shadow of the jug. So we kind of
different. It's like a blue. It's like a really light blue. Is that what they use in the shadow of the jug?
Yeah, that's the same one that they used in the. Well, actually, no, it isn't. You're right.
Yeah,
it's different. Oh wow. Okay, I didn't even realize that.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors, maybe 8, 7 colors, give or take. We're sticking with what he put down. I think maybe we added 1 or 2.
Does the blue outline look good with that as it is? Like if you stuck,
doesn't look bad.
If you stuck with the blue outline, would you be good? Like
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah. Do you think that is good with that, or?
I wouldn't be mad at it. Yeah, it looks fine.
Like you wouldn't. I'm trying to think of what plays well off of like a red or something like that in terms of complementary. Like so, you wouldn't use like a green, like a light or like a really pale or no.
Yeah, green doesn't really work.
No.
No,
I was thinking either like cereal box colors, like, but
I think you either keep it the blue or you do it the silver of the spoon.
All right, so let's say we kept it the way that logo is right now, like with those colors. What color hat do you do with this?
Probably do. So hold on, let's get this and copy it over.
So see, you know a little bit about Illustrator, guys. Don't pretend like you don't know your Illustrator stuff. You doing all right now.
This is Photoshop.
This Photoshop. Okay. Yeah. All right. That explains. All right.
I can't open Illustrator. I don't even know how to move my stuff around in it.
Yeah, you'll get the hang of it. You just gotta put a little bit of time and you'll be all right.
Yeah. So like this, I feel like it gets lost. I feel like we gotta go a different color. So if we were to do the red, I think the saffron type red.
I never knew saffron is that kind of color.
The red looks cool.
Yeah. So how do you feel about like, would you
maybe yellow
do a different visor
or? We could. So what did I do here? So we could do like a. Looks good with red. I think yellow stands out against red. I think blue looks good with red.
Yeah.
Sometimes red and yellow, though. I don't know. You might get McDonald's vibes. Maybe I might just do yellow on the outline, maybe potentially. Red and blue always looks good.
I mean, it's very cereal boxy colors. That's for sure. Like, obviously, you're trying to grab every 10-year-old's attention.
Yeah.
So, not and with the hat necessarily, but with the cereal.
Yeah, with the cereal.
But and if 10-year-olds want to buy the Clink hats, if they got the cheddar to do it, then we don't begrudge them. But
exactly.
So you mean do the outline as a?
So I would maybe do the hat red, and have one of these yellows as the outline. Maybe do a blue brim potentially, or just do all red. All red hat.
I mean, it's funny, like, I didn't realize how many people were against all red hats. Like, it seems like I've run into a lot of people that or
There are people like that?
seeing a lot of people online that's just like, "Oh, I don't wear red hats." It just seems like I'm seeing more than I ever remember anyone complaining about. I like red. Like, I like red.
Yeah.
I don't have a
Red.
whole bunch of purely red hats, but
Like red's one of my favorite colors.
yeah, like, well, you know,
we could tie in the Oceanside blue, like that's like a Patriots blue. So it'll be like this. So it'll look like a Pat's hat.
mm,
And then we can do this with the yellow just to really make it pop.
wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, if not, we can get it back to the blue or
Yeah,
even the silver.
yeah, I think the
So hold on, this got to go up.
I mean, I like the how that color of the jug plays off of the red. Like there's something like really
Because it's almost a bone color, right?
yeah, it is. It's like a little bit this reminds me of like a minor league team color. I can't think of what team it is though offhand.
And this would be the red bottle, yellow bottle cap, just to kind of separate the colors a little bit.
I don't like the yellow there. I mean, unless we make it a blue cap or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too dark. I think it's got to be like a higher intensity.
Like a light blue.
I suppose, but I mean, then we'd have to change the outline, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm okay with it being a red cap. Like,
Yeah, that's fine.
it's making it, it's a red cap with a red cap or whatever. But
yeah, I like it so far.
yeah, no, I do too. Do you think that we need to have that blue outline play somewhere else in the hat itself? Like,
not necessary. I mean, we could make that the Kong logo at the back.
okay. What do you do for an undervisor, do you think?
I like it green. I mean, we could do it we could do it the same sky blue.
Oh, okay. We're seeing it through that. Not I'm so used to seeing it like just a little strip underneath the yeah.
That looks cool.
Yeah, no, that looks pretty cool actually. So you think should the visor be that color blue or should it be more cereal boxy blue or what do you
we can pull. I only pulled the Oceanside blue, the Patriots blue, because of your Northeast connections. But we could definitely pick a lighter blue.
I mean, what do you think looks better though?
Like, to me,
yeah,
I like the Oceanside, to be honest.
Yep.
But we could pull something else. I mean, we could try a couple of different ones and see. I'm not married to it, but even if we pick up royal blue to use the old Patriots colorway, like the Curtis Martin style, because they use like a really royally blue, right? When they were back.
Back in the Parcells days, they did. It was like crazy, like the kind of wow.
This doesn't look as good.
No, I don't like that as much.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like that. Do you think it's better than all red?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just in a stage right now where I'm almost scared. Not scared is not the right word, but I'm trying to consciously make stuff that's not always two-tone.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone's making two-tones, and I think it's going to move back to...
All right. I mean, I do like two-tones better for some reason. Like, most of my hats that I make are two-tones, and I feel like they look better on me. But I have a tendency to gravitate more towards two-tones. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like someone who's just trying to follow the crowd, but it's just what I like.
I feel like mocking up. Whenever you mock up hats, they always look better two-tone.
Yeah. I mean, and then the other thing is the original hat was all one color.
Mhm.
So
we're changing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're recoloring it, recolor it. We're going a different direction. The only thing now you got me thinking about the cap on his head. So I'm like, oh, what should we do here?
We can make it blue.
The only other thing I'll say, I don't want to I don't think green will go with this because green is like that's the type of milk I always drink. So if we're gonna be on a blue hat, I think the red cap would look good. But because it's on a red, I'm like, nah. Yeah, see, that's bad.
Yeah.
So the green that I'm thinking is like almost like a Kelly green of the cap on the cap.
All right, let's pull some.
I mean, I don't know how it's gonna look, but because I mean, how will that look with a blue? How will the green milk cap look with a blue outline? Like,
yeah, it might look funny.
Yeah.
So here, let me pull the greens for you. There are like so many color swatches.
Jesus, look at this.
Yeah, like a botanical.
More like a veggie green, I would say.
Veggie, okay.
Yeah, like that's the kind of cap
that doesn't look too bad. Yeah,
thinking about. But I mean, how do you think that looks with the?
I'm thinking it looks bad off the red.
Yeah,
yeah, I think it looks fine. Okay. You need like a less solid color.
Yeah,
because it'll get fucked up. I mean, we could try like a lighter blue, but then the blue is gonna get lost in the.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, I think green's cool.
Okay.
So veggie green, right? That's what we did. I hate like not remembering stuff.
I mean, there's so many freaking. I mean, there's so many damn colors. It's just so hard to keep track. I mean, you have an updated list of swatches because I don't remember any of these colors that I put into my swatches. So either I have to update them or
I'll send you the book I'm using. It should be the same. We'll see if there's any discrepancies. But the blue, I think I changed it to calming blue. What do you think?
Calming blue.
So this one down here, I think that's the one I used.
Okay.
I don't even remember now. I'll be clicking around and I forget.
I do have Songbird blue. That was something that I do that is familiar, but that is a little bit more intense, isn't it? So it's strange they're calling it calming blue, but it's a little bit more.
Yeah, it's like a deeper.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more punch than like a, I wouldn't want to use the Royals per se, but
yeah, Royal is almost too bright.
Yeah.
You're up. So I think it's between calming, songbird, and ocean.
Okay.
Those are, I think, dark royal not bad. Majestic's not bad, but
do songbird.
It's flatter.
A little too pale.
Yeah.
I think,
it's more flat.
Yeah.
And then calming. I believe calming is what I had it at. Yeah, it's like this really nice royal. I don't even know what red we used. Did we use saffron red?
I think, well, you had that pulled up, but
now I'm questioning my reds.
What was the Clink hat? Or it wasn't a Clink hat. It was a Brandios hat that they did for, it was like it was the Native American team that they actually wrote the name in Native American across the jersey. It was like in that language.
Spokane.
So didn't they use colors similar to this?
Yes. Hold on, let me pull it up. I believe it was Salish. I'm not mistaken. It's similar-ish. Salish. Yeah, I was right.
Okay.
See, not my bad. See, sometimes the memory goes, and sometimes
Hey, look.
I remember some random shit. So,
That's cool.
It's kind of close. It's got like that sky.
Yeah.
It's got the same elements.
Yeah. So, all right.
I like it.
I think this is pretty. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's. I wanted it. I'd like it to be a departure from the original, which it's doing. So, so we make that cap on the make the cap green on there.
Oh, that's right.
Let's see what it looks like. I'm just afraid of this. It's gonna clash with that blue, but
I don't think it will. Yeah, it looks fine.
And the under is going to be green, right?
It could be green. Right now we have it as like this.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we have it as blue.
We could go back to green. That's not hard.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's more of the blue in there than the green, but it depends on what I'm counting on you to tell me what looks best. Yeah.
What the heck? Zoom into my nostril. My zoom's been acting crazy today. All right. Yeah, it's like a fun hat. It's like old school Patriots.
It is. It is.
It's got that silver. Y'all use silver too.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, listen, this is different than the original. That's what I wanted it to be. And you're okay with the color of the jug.
Mm-hmm. Right. I like the color of the jug. It's like bone color.
Yeah, it is. And what are those? What are those called? That's like, what's
the eyelets? Or
no, the color, the colors of the jug. And what are those colors called? It's like I want to know if I have these in my swatches.
It was I left them somewhere.
Not that it's not a big deal, but
yeah, no, I left them somewhere. Oh, here it is. Wait.
Taupe?
Heck. No, it wasn't. It was like what was it? It was like a funny word. I'll pull it again.
Well, listen, I think this is gonna be. I think this will be cool. I really do. It's something that
Primador and seashell.
There we go. Primador. No, look that one up. I've never heard that word before.
Primador and seashell. I think at least.
And we've just got to like keep our fingers crossed that these swatches and these colors are really what they are supposed to be, because we're at the mercy of what New Era tells us these colors are. So
correct.
That's where I was always concerned, because like I said, I wanted the white to transition to that shaded blue on the original, and it did. So I was like, oh, good thing that's, the way it came out the way intended. So I'm hoping that if we do these colors, they're going to be exactly or as close as they possibly can be to what we see now.
I think for the most part, they're really close.
Yeah.
To that. I don't think we use this at all. This can go. These can go. Taupe? Did we use taupe? No, right?
I don't think we did. Taupe's a more, taupe's a little bit more deeper into the brown, I think. So we use seashell and primador.
Primador, whatever. I don't even know what the heck. Primador?
I know. I thought it was Prime Door, so I don't know.
Yeah. And then we use the neon pink in the back of the thing, and then the dusty rose.
I have a feeling they're gonna be like, no, pick one, and that's it.
Yeah.
I have a sneaking suspicion, but
Dusty Rhodes, no, not to be confused with the American Dream.
yes, the American Dream. That dude was really charisma personified. Really, his WWF theme song was just banging. Go internet, go check that out. Dusty Rhodes theme WWF jam out.
These are the colors we kind of had. Just kind of make it nice for myself later.
So how many we got? 1, 2, 3.
We got a lot.
6, 7, 8. Yikes. Oh, actually, no. We don't use saffron in the threads.
Wait. Where's saffron? Oh, yeah, we don't use it.
We took that away.
Took it out, yeah.
It was supposed to be the cap.
So that's gone. But then the blue, we got to figure out what blue that is.
Yeah.
So we're up there. I think this is just sky, I'm going to guess.
Unless we make it white. Like, what else do you... Because we also forgot white. Because white is in there, too.
Yeah. We can make it a white.
I mean, do you think it's going to look...
It doesn't look as striking. It's because of the milk.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be that blue. So it doesn't look like sky now that I'm looking at it.
No, because it looks darker than that. Like, maybe it should be a little lighter than that blue. So it's not...
Well, we could pick a new one.
So, yeah, so it's... Okay. Yeah, so that's sky down there.
Dolphin? No. Little boy blue? That sounds crazy.
Little boy blue. All right. That is definitely not in my swatches. I don't have a little boy blue in my swatches. 100% don't, because I would have remembered that.
What is it? Do you think Dolphin? California? It might be California. Or Blue Fanatic?
It's a little too dark to be California.
Blue Fanatic, maybe?
Yeah,
neon? It's not neon.
No.
It might be a Dolphin or California.
What's Dos Cientos?
Dos Cientos. It's like there's like almost like a Vice blue. That's Dos Cientos. It doesn't look bad.
No, it's a little bit lighter.
Mm-hmm.
I want it, I think it'll look better. The lighter it is, I think the better it will look, especially playing off the green cap.
Yeah. All right.
So that's like the lightest, really, that seemingly they have.
Yeah.
Besides for sky, but
I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
Right, how many colors do we use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And then there's a white.
And there's a white, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should just color it as we color it, and then if he tells us something else, then he tells us something else. But I think for the most part, we're okay. It's freaking Clink Room, man.
Listen, it's Clink. That's what we're doing.
What do they want? Now, the $1 million question is the back logo. We're going white. We're going greens, reds.
Yeah, there's any number of ways you could go, I suppose. Like, but there's no like outline or stroke on it, so you gotta what's gonna stand out the most. Like, would you put it a seashell? Would you would it be better to use if we're going blue undervisor, do you make it that Dos Cientos blue? Do you keep it the. Actually, I don't like it as the calming blue, but
it could be. So we have a number of things. So let's see. So this is the Dos Santos. This is the veggie. It could be the Primador, the seashell, even the pinks are no go. I think.
no.
So I think your leaders would be. It could even be the silver. Silver potentially.
Like the color of the spoon.
Yeah,
That would be interesting.
the silver. I think it's
Have I ever seen a metallic silver?
I don't think so.
Back hit? I don't think I ever have.
I don't think so, man. I have so many of these. I have so many of these. I don't remember what. Like this is more recent because I have them out because I just got back from New York. Oh, there's a gold.
I like the idea of that. Oh, see, don't tease me with that because I told Casey, I'm like, guy, I need one of the Clink hats, man. Like I've been around too long to not have one, and it's my own fault. I should have ordered it when I had the chance.
You have to order them? I thought they just gave them out. I
mean the original one. The original one was white and blue.
Yeah, that one.
When they told me that they were putting the gold ones in the mystery hat, I actually threw my hat in the ring. I'm like, all right, I'll get a mystery hat, and I didn't get it, but
I didn't think I got it, but now I got it. So I'm happy. I love this one too.
But what I said
when they use it for the glow.
Oh yeah, yep. All right. But here was my suggestion to him. I said, you hooked up all the big time collectors, which is great because, that was, they're the ones that are running the business the reason why the business is doing what it's doing. But what about the other people? Who's the other reason why the people are doing the designers?
Yeah.
The designers, the people who have made a bunch of designs should don't give us the Clink script. Give us the C pencil in gold. Give us the C pencil in gold. And he's like, oh, I like the idea of doing something for it. So he didn't say he was going to do that, but that was my idea. C pencil, because we're using the pencil. Perfect. So
what would be cool for that?
If you're listening, cool with that.
Be cool with that. The side hit pencil.
The side pencil. I'm telling you, this is what we designers want that to happen. We want that. So Casey,
if not, the designers will unionize.
Yes, we're gonna have to do something.
Yeah, but I like this. Man.
I like this. No, this is cool.
I think this as white or one of the seashell colors would be cool too. It's up to you.
I'm good with either. I'm good with either. I think because there is white in it. If we're gonna, if we're doing that, if we're allowed to do that, and yeah, I think it could be either or. I think you could either do the seashell or white. I think would be good. I mean, I like the idea of the metallic, but it would be a lot because it's it's a lot. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That or that. Actually, the metallic comes out really bright.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I like the other color there. Yeah.
I like it because it's like that's what color your milk turns to. It never ends up as just white when you're done with it. Like that little bit of it. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So the only thing is now that we've Dos Santos blue, is that going to work with whatever fabric they have for that? Like, how close is that going to be to that under fabric?
We can find out. We can find out. Hold on.
Because I mean, obviously, you want it to, unless
we can do a color match. Yeah. Dos Santos. What is the color match to you?
And how do you do a color?
There's an actual fabric that's called 200 blue.
Oh, okay. Well, that's handy.
It's funny, but then the embroidery is pillow blue. Now we're just going backwards now.
I guess.
No, but they don't even have the thread, so it might be the same. I think they just labeled it wrong. So I think the red match is 200 blue. It's the same.
I like it.
Yeah, so we don't gotta worry. It's the same blue. And then I think we used scarlet, or was it front door? Which do you prefer? So the bulls use front door, and I'd say like the reds use scarlet. That's how you know the difference.
Oh, all right.
Do you have a preference?
I don't know. I guess scarlet, I suppose. But I mean, if you're going for like cereal box color, I guess it would be more front door.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm okay with either.
Yeah, I'm
To
fine.
the naked eye, they're not gonna look that different.
Yeah.
I just gotta know what to request. That's all. And then we use calming, right?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, calming. Okay, I have scarlet up there, but yeah, we could do front door. It's not much different. If we're keeping it completely honest.
Because like the original had that similar color blue as the under visor, right? Yeah. Yep. All right.
I'm happy to lock it in. And then
listen,
we gave you a little bit of homework.
Yeah, listen.
Version 2.
Yeah, listen, the milk is blowing my mind. Like that's just
most people don't understand it, but we're so used to it that we don't see it any other way. But
that's
talking to more Americans, they're like, "What are you talking about? Milk in a bag?"
Listen, I'm very open to all these kind of new ways to do better. So I will have no problem with it.
Perfect. Well, hopefully, if you're seeing this, then it means that this has made it to InstaShip. So we're very excited for you guys to get a chance to get some sort of version of the Serial Killers Part 2.
Yes, we hopefully we'll all be wearing this sometime in the near future. It was a definitely one of my favorite designs that I did, and hopefully you all can enjoy. If you haven't enjoyed the original, hopefully you can InstaShip this one and get it to your door lickety split just like that, and enjoy it with a heaping bowl of cereal, perhaps.
Yeah. You had one of the harder ones to narrow down which one we wanted to recolor. So I think this was a game time decision.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm glad we went with this one.
Yeah, it was. And I'm glad you were here to walk me through this, man, because listen, your illustrator skills may not be up to snuff, as you say, but you clearly know your way around Photoshop. So that's an important factor in all this.
Yeah, it's an everyday tool for me. So believe it or not, I started doing my mock-ups on Outlook. So this is a graduation.
Ooh, okay. Listen.
Yeah, Outlook had an old way to remove background.
Oh yeah.
I would just push stuff to the top or the back or whatever. So
listen, baby steps.
Collages.
Baby steps.
But I appreciate the time. The time has flown by. You've given me way more than I asked for, so I'm forever grateful to you.
Listen, guy, bring me back. I'm happy to come on back at any time. It's good to get out to the interwebs and reach out and touch people design wise, and it was fun. It was a good time.
All right, awesome. Make sure you guys are following 40 Swords for future art and inspirations. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. But for TJ and Leon, we're signing out, guys. Peace.
Adios.
Hey guys, welcome to the lab. We are back with my good friend Aaron Smartifice. I already messed it up. I apologize, Smartifice. You are back to recolor one of your legendary designs. So let's get right to it.
All right.
Tell me a little bit about this bad boy here.
All right, Ruby Throats. My first design in Clink 2.0. This is kind of even before Clink 2.0 got rolling again, when Casey reached out and was like, if you got any ideas, throw them out. I'm getting Clink going again. And this was sort of my first thing that I came out the gate with. Early pandemic times, indoors, staying inside a lot. Luckily, my where I live, we have a lot of hummingbirds, so definitely saw that inspiration there. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do something I haven't seen on a hat, and I don't think I've ever seen a hummingbird on like a sports team, like New Era hat, fitted hat. So
Yeah.
Jumped into it with hummingbird Ruby Throats. So gave it sort of a, the actual birds got the most, there's all kinds of hummingbird colors, I guess, but kind of the quintessential is the green bird with the red throat. So kind of took a Minnesota wild kind of take on it in the colorway. So luckily Casey liked it enough to run it. So it's kind of one of the original 2.0 releases. So, but it'd be great, if it came back, because, if you weren't right, if you didn't know about 2.0 right off the bat, definitely probably missed it. So it'd be good to give folks another shot for this one.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm one of those folks that fucked up and missed it. The mock-up, for whatever reason, I couldn't see the vision, but when I saw this thing embroidered out with different levels of embroidery, the wings being super like raised and it being really textured, I knew I made a mistake.
Yeah, it looking at it now, it looks pretty generic, honestly. Yeah. But yeah, when it came through in thread, I don't know if you've seen it yourself, but the
Pierre rubs it in my
shiny
face.
red is pretty incredible in thread. So
Pierre made sure to rub it in my face that I messed up, because this was one of the ones that he called early and was like, "This thing is gonna embroider crazy." I'm like, "Really? I don't know. I don't know if I see it." And then when it came in, I was like, "All right, you're right, man. Like, I fucked up." So this was one of my first regrets. 2.0 not jumping on. So when you said you wanted to recolor this, I was like, I'm in, because now I can make up for my 3-year mistake. So
yeah, it's just kind of my restart with Clink, and it'd be good to celebrate it and have other people have a chance for it. Yeah.
All right. So before we get going, you said there's a lot of hummingbirds in your area. Have you ever been to a hummingbird party? Have you heard of these things?
What is a hummingbird party?
All right. So it's a way, I guess, Americans always find a way to gamble or whatever, right? So I guess whoever gets a hummingbird to land on them.
Oh,
first,
okay. All right.
Everyone puts $100 in the pot. But so like all these people are dressing up as like hummingbird feeders or trying to camouflage themselves,
and sitting still. So they okay.
Yeah. So this is like this new phenomenon. I don't know how popular it is. I saw it on TikTok once.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna roll with it
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That might be the new wave. I don't know if it's still it being almost like right now, being that we've done this in the past, but like it's just the start of fall. I don't know if there is a season for them, but yeah.
I see them all the time. I'll be honest. I guess where I live, Ruby Throats, I don't think I've ever seen a Ruby Throat in person.
Okay.
I always try to, whenever I see them, I always try to see their color, but I think they're like east of the Mississippi might be the like where they live. So
right. Okay. Well, let's get this one going. Do you have any ideas on how you want to color this?
Well, I think we got to kind of stick into the the species.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's a take on the sort of green and red, because it is a ruby throat.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we could play within those parameters, I'd say, but yeah, and I'll divert to you too. So what are you feeling?
All right, let me do a little bit of research. So ruby throated hummingbird colors. Is there only one type? I know the females. Excuse me. I know the female is a little bit less colorful, I believe.
Yeah, I think the ruby throat is like a subspecies kind of or category. But I've seen hummingbirds in brown and red and all kinds of things. But I picked that just as, sort of the iconic. When you think of, I think when you think of a hummingbird, you kind of picture the green and red.
Mm-hmm. So like I have this picture, which is pretty much your picture, but I mean we can lean a little bit more on the teals potentially instead of the greens. So we could take it like maybe one step across the color wheel and maybe get one that's a little bit more teal.
Okay.
And then it's because like it's so crazy. Like their feathers almost look like they're iridescent or like
Yeah.
yeah.
They look metallic themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think potentially we can go. Does the original one have metallic red in the throat?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
you want me to, I can grab one too.
if you have it close.
Yeah, I can get one.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
All right.
let's see the original.
Do you want to take a pause or anything, or?
Yeah, I'll cut this in post.
Okay. All right. Give me a minute, and I'll.
Yeah, no rush.
Okay. Excuse me. Hey, sorry about that, Leon. I grabbed.
No problem.
It took me a minute. Jump in the boxes.
No problem. Let me make you big for a sec. All right. You think okay? So you think that dark green's metallic green, right?
The outline.
No, so like the two bits of the wing, and then the bottom portion is metallic, right?
Yeah, they're the dark emerald, or there's like the evergreen is like metallic. You see that?
Yeah, and then the throat is metallic. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Trying to get that to shine there.
Yeah. All right, I got a couple ideas. All right. So I got a couple ideas. So I think the first thing we could do potentially is the like kind of like off-white chrome color. If we turn that into like a really dull silver, maybe not metallic, but like a spur silver or even like a metallic iris to kind of get like the shimmery feather feel to it.
The white here, it almost has like a pearl.
Okay, so did they use fluorescent in that? They might have.
It doesn't really jump as much as like because it's next to the red and the greens.
Yeah.
But it almost looks like.
So maybe he already did do
pearl. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he already did do iridescent. But I would do iridescent there. I would do metallic red, keep the metallic green, and then that kind of like limeish color, maybe do like a dull silver. Because I've seen a couple pictures. Here, let me pull it up. I've seen a couple pictures where like the inside of the wing almost looks like a gray. Almost like a silver. So maybe we can use like a duller silver. Not necessarily metallic, but like a spur kind of silver color here. In place of like that lime green.
Yeah.
And then for like this green part, maybe we make it gray. That way, like the metallic parts really, really shine. And then we take it down for the hat, maybe make like an olive and black color hat, maybe a two-tone olive black with like a red under. Would look really cool.
If it was black crown, are you talking about a black crown?
Oh no. So it would be like an olive.
Olive, okay.
Like an olive, light green, something like that. Maybe even a gray potentially, and then a dark crown, like a black, or even a dark green. Right, and then we could pop it with a red bottom. What color is your bottom right now?
This is gray. It's a
Gray. Yeah,
gray.
gray works too. Gray green typically works.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, we could kind of play with it and kind of see where we go.
Okay.
All right, so let me pull some colors for you.
I brought along while I was in the box.
Oh yeah. What under is that? Is that like a red under?
It's pink, like that pink.
Oh, okay, like the hot pink. Yeah. Badass.
Yeah, this logo I love. Like it would take me a year to
that
draw.
Thing is like Chad, man. Chad's one of the good ones too. That thing looks like a freaking minor league team.
It looks like a college mascot to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Miami Hurricanes meets, all those puffed out chest. This is awesome.
Yeah. So
anytime I get tagged on that hat, I always have to shout out CBS because I take no credit on that.
He killed it, man.
Yeah.
He killed it. Yeah, because it's labeled as by Clinker Aaron, so I always thought it was yours.
It was done for me, I guess.
He did a great job. He did a great job. So this red bottom potentially. And then let me get the threads we're talking about. So these two colors, they're not metallic, but they do have a shine to it. So one's called Silver Wing. One's called Spur Silver. And then this is the metallic iris, metallic red, and metallic green that we could just kind of keep in there. And then for the black, there's something that we could do, either metallic pearl or metallic black pearl metallic pewter to kind of give it that shine. So I'm just throwing a lot of stuff here at you, but it's kind of my idea.
All right.
So let's kind of work through it. So this stays, this stays, this stays, this stays. The black pearl, I mean, you're not going to see much change, but it's now like a metallic black.
Mm-hmm.
The iris goes in here. And then the darker Silver Wing. So that's that. And then the lighter Spur Silver. So it changes it a little bit, but it takes a little bit of the green out, but it still makes it kind of more metallic. And then for the hat itself, I was thinking of making it a little bit more earth toned to really bring out the color potentially of the bird itself. So I was thinking of one of these kind of greens. So like see what olive looks like on it. So kind of like that. There, this is green bark. Do you think it's too much green?
No, I'm actually kind of missing the green. It's kind of hard to when you clicked out of that body, it kind of changed it a lot.
You think for the worse, you think?
I think so. It kind of looks unnatural, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
More.
Well, I mean, we could keep the greens in there and just use different greens. We don't necessarily have to go silver.
It kind of, when you put that into silver, I know there was like that, do you remember there was like that kind of like mechanical hummingbird one too? Mm-hmm. Kind of felt like that too, which I think used silvers, like metallic silver. I think just you selecting that body color, I don't know, like kind of washed it out. So I wonder if that stays, or maybe even.
I mean, there's another way we could take this. We can turn this into like a teal type hat, and then use like lighter bluish, more greens potentially, and kind of see how that goes. Because there's some pictures where like this thing to me looks like a teal color.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We could kind of play with that concept. Kind of
Okay.
play with the different turquoises and different stuff like that. I'm cool to try that.
Yeah, I think just making those 2 parts silver, I'm like, okay. I got that like I can't remember the name of that design, but that I think it's like Mecha.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. All right, so let's get these as well. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe this is. I mean, this is not going to be an easy one to recolor because of just how it is. But do you see any of these colors that you think could go well in it, like the aquamarine or teal breeze or?
Yeah, I mean, like sort of in the middle there. I'm seeing green. Expand this bigger.
Calypso.
Where we at? Yeah, let's try there.
Okay, Calypso. Maybe we grab like a sea foam or sea glass, maybe.
That might be good for a light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Highlight.
All right, let's try this. Let's move this out of the way. So the lighter color could be this potentially, and then the darker color would be this.
Ooh, yeah, that's just like feels the same, but tinting it more to the blue. I like that.
Mm. And then, how would you feel about this becoming silver then?
Yeah, it's too bright as it is, I think. Unless that's, is there anything lighter than seafoam, like a mint or something that's even like a whiter green, or even we can try this over too.
There's this color, which is like a really pale green, green oak. Like that.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Maybe we hit it with a silver outline.
A dark or light?
Like a lighter, like a metallic. So like maybe we'll make it like shine a little bit, but like something like this. Oops, no. I'm gonna turn this on. It's like that.
Oh, the outline. Okay.
Yeah. Just the outline.
Yeah. Before we mentioned that, I was even wondering if that is it the green oak, the light green is the same outline, is the outline color. Yeah. But this works. I think this works.
Yeah. What about getting some more white into his eye? Or should we just leave it?
Is that right now the green oak?
I believe it changed. Yeah, I believe it changed from the. I mean, is the original one white?
The original is white. That was, I think, kind of a little
bit
cool
of leaving
trouble spot, and I didn't know what I was doing here, but
I'm cool leaving it white.
Small detail. Yeah. White. Yeah, white. Yeah, white would work.
Do you like the metallic green in here still, or do you want to choose a different green?
I'm open to changing that, but I mean, on screen it looks. Maybe there's something that's more in a blue, cooler tone than the green. So we're getting like a cooler twist on this one.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really good.
The winter ruby throat.
Yeah, I like this a lot, actually.
Yeah.
All right. I kind of forgot what I used, so let me make sure I don't forget. So I used blue spruce.
Leon.
Yeah.
Can you give me a minute?
Yeah, no problem. No
My
problem.
dog is bugging right now.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Sorry about that.
Nah, you're good. You're good. So I just pulled the colors here.
Nice.
So,
Coming back with a fresh look. I like that.
Yeah. So the only thing I'm thinking here is this brown, and we make it pop a little bit more. We could throw a metallic copper in there. So just give it that little.
Oh yeah.
Little bit like that
Brightness.
needle look almost.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so we could play with a couple of different potential color tones.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this would look good either on a navy hat or on that kind of Mariners teal, the teal that you said you never saw before. I think it's a cool. Hold on, let me pull it. So like, yeah, like this kind of one of these kind of colors. Potentially, or we do the visor that color to complement the hat, and then we do like a darker color like a navy or something. So we can mock it up both ways, see how we feel.
Yeah. All right. Just I'll go back to when I design, I make literally 100 iterations. I test, like, seriously, I was like dash 78.
Yeah. Same.
Just trying things. Would it be nuts, or what do you feel about in that light green?
Mm-hmm.
Something like a pale pink, just to see it.
This green
in the one it like underneath
here.
the red. Yeah.
We can try that. Like okay, yeah, I like that idea.
Just as sort of like a bleeding off from the throat area.
Yeah, let me find you something.
I mean, I'll give it a look, and even just to rule it out, due diligence.
Let me find you the right color. So there's light apricot. I don't know if it's not really pink, but that's more of like a pale color. So we'll hold that up. And then we have...
I'll work with that bronze in the beak too.
Yeah, and then we have these pinks. So I'm just gonna hold them all up there, so
all right,
you can kind of see. So any of these?
Maybe like the palest one, like the bottom.
All right, pink.
Maybe.
That doesn't look bad.
It's growing on me.
Yeah.
Maybe try the top swatch. Maybe towards more of a brown.
This one, the apricot.
Yeah. It's pretty similar, but
yeah, they look so different on the swatches, but on
here,
it's not much different. But I do like the idea of it bleeding into it.
Well, we tried, but you never know till you try it. So
yeah, which one do you like better? Or do you like the green oak best? This is now we're in a conundrum.
Yeah, I know.
This is smoother.
Yeah,
but
I
this
keep it
this
green.
looks.
Well,
yeah?
This is what I do all night long. Toggle swatches.
Yeah. I do like that this breaks up the color.
Yeah.
This does look good though.
It's tough.
What if you did that?
What would you do?
So basically, I kept this, the apricot, and then whatever sea glass we had, I think, or whatever, I changed that.
Yeah, you broke the combo there.
Yeah, so it went like that.
That just gives it more...
Makes it more dynamic to me.
Yeah, yeah. Dang. I'm feeling that. I'm always I'm not a quick decision maker, so most of my time is spent, doing versions, and it takes me a long time to, land on something I'm happy. And then I'm always second guessing things.
So there's how many colors are green? So 1, 2, 3 colors, right? So it's spruce, oak, and calypso. So glass is gone, I think. So this means glass is gone.
Do you go? Are you married to the silver outline?
No, not married.
Okay.
That can
I
be
wonder if
that
you-
could be oak, or that could be.
I was wondering if you go in our light green or light pink instead.
Yeah, we could try that. We could try the pink.
This is going to be the longest session.
No, that's fine. Well, I mean, we speed it up.
Ooh. Yeah, in post, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm always like, try this, try that. I don't like that.
You don't like it?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
I think silver's gonna look really good.
Okay.
I think as an outline, it's gonna look really good.
Okay.
Yeah. So the question is do we make this a navy hat? So okay, like I'm thinking like old school Mariners. So
love it.
Like I don't remember if it's Northwest or Aqua or Teal. I think it's Northwest and Navy. So we could either do the Ken Griffey era. Oops. Ken Griffey era. With the teal. Or you do the reverse of that, which would be.
I've always been a fan of that Mariners. I mean, it's super popular, but
Yeah.
always
Especially with silver, like it's unbeatable, man.
Mm-hmm. Don't they say that? Isn't it true that Mariners hat has like the most stitches in it on a pro team? I think that's.
It might be. I don't know, but the big ass compass might.
Yeah, the compass. Oh, I think it might be the S compass one.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, I think it's just one of those most intricate pro baseball logos.
Where are you copying to? Oh, it's just copying in place like an idiot. All right, cool. Mm-hmm. So this one would be the teal. Do you have a preference? I like the teal one better as a hat.
Mm-hmm.
I think this pops off the logo more. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
This doesn't look bad though.
Yeah.
Do you have a hat you like better? This is crazy. So many options, but
personally, as my taste is always a little more modest, I guess. So the navy would be like naturally what I go for. Like wearing the like reverse version is kind of flashy, but personally, but I'm not. I'm aware of the mass appeal to anything. So.
Yeah, I don't think a Clink hat's ever been colored this way or this.
I'm surprised. Yeah, you'd think something would have gotten done, and I've been wanting like that '90s Mariners colorway.
Yeah, so, I think you go to the one that you would wear more. I think this is a better option then.
Well, what's your preference? My vote's navy, but. We're not designing this just for me.
I think
everyone to like it, and
I think unique hat teal is more unique, but the navy complements the logo better, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Because the dark navy and then you got the silver really working and then the different things. So to me, the navy will look better as an overall piece. The green is more unique, if that makes any more sense.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
All right, I'm leaning navy then.
All right, let's do it. And then we could keep it like the original, just have a regular gray under.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's right. Gray.
All right, I missed the buttons here. I did not color the buttons. Are you a fan of side patches?
I'm not in the middle.
Okay.
I kind of like, just the, showcase of a good logo on the front.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I don't hate side patches, but I'm not all about them either.
Okay, because I have access to a couple side patches. Clink ones, generic Clink ones.
Okay.
I can show you them. If any of them speak to you,
I'm into that.
We can add it, and if none of them really work, then
yeah, I'd like to try that. Yeah, that'd be
because I don't think like that they're coming, but I don't think really like anyone's really seen many side patches used with Clink Room stuff. So let me have you seen them? Have you seen what they look like? The generic ones?
I've seen a few. I've seen there's like, I think they're calling it like Legacy or something.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like 6 of them. So let me pull them up for you.
All right.
All right. So the first one is this one. The second one is this one. So just like the regular words. This one's really cool. The San Diego one. And then Clink more. And then the last one is this.
I like the first one the best.
Okay. This one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That, it's kind of a throwback to 1.0.
All right, let's do it. So this would be navy backer. Oops.
Hey, I picked up your Ramen 2.0.
Oh, that's badass. Thank you.
It hasn't been delivered yet, but
really?
Yeah, I just ordered it like last week.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, damn.
Yeah.
Because Tony would have handled the delivery. He's in Simi, so it shouldn't be too far.
Yeah, I was hoping it would come before for all this. I was gonna try to sport it here.
Oh, that'd be awesome. How should we color this? So the darkest color would be the navy, but we shouldn't make the pencils navy, right? Yeah. We should make it that like dark green.
Dark green.
Oh, is that the darkest green? No, we use this green too. Spruce. That is the spruce. What the heck? Okay. We might have to pick a different color. What does it look like with navy? Would it look weird? It would just be hidden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could keep it black potentially, but does it look weird?
Yeah, kind of does. What about the silver? I don't know. Yeah.
It's like a light color. I feel like you gotta go a dark color. I mean, we could pick a lighter navy, I guess. Not quite navy, but like.
Is there does it have to be in like the thread theming of this? I don't know how that works with like ordering and things like that.
What do you mean? Wait, say that again?
Like if the side patch color theme is like kind of, it's not like you're not limited to like the logo colors on your
on the front.
Yeah.
Not really. I don't think.
Hmm.
I don't think so. I know New Era sometimes imposes like a rule, like you can only do 9 colors in a hat.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if Casey gets like more allotment than others.
Mm-hmm.
So like let's say we did like a blue. It's not dark enough. Yeah, this one's hard because I feel like if you use too light of a color, it changes like the whole.
Yeah.
You almost want a dark color on this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could do metallic green. Does that change it too much?
Let's see. If we use that, then we'd probably use like the lightest green in the logo with the background or in that field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like a green oak. Okay. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look too bad. And then this blue would be like either Calypso or Spruce, maybe. It doesn't look too bad. It could be silver. No.
What if the light color is silver, like the field color?
Like that.
Yeah, this is a tough coloring. There's, it's
I almost feel like we should abandon the patch.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you.
I mean, the only other one I like really
the
is
word
like
one bad.
Yeah, the stacking letters.
Yeah.
And that's just like a one color, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one color. That's really easy. Yeah, I like that patch we picked, but I think it's the navy. So if we did the hat on the teal, it would be easier because we could just use the navy as the black.
Mm-hmm.
But like this would just be easy. Like you would either do silver, right? Silver on navy is like cheat code, or you do like one of the lighter colors, like the green. But I think the silver is really going to make it pop.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I even just like the green there too. Like
the green?
Very like Seattle too.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
That was the spruce. Yeah, the spruce. Okay. And then the back logo. Silver? Green?
The lightest green.
All right.
Possibly. On the hat, it's the white from the bird.
Yeah, okay. The lightest green. So that was the... Well, we used the apricot color. So we could use apricot or we could use green oak.
Let's do the apricot one. Yeah.
Apricot. Okay.
I'm surprised. Can't say I've seen like a Mariner's take on a pink hat. I wonder if it's off limits.
I hope not, because we just spent a little bit of time doing this. But it's got nothing to do with the Mariners, man. Like
I know.
Mariners got to chill out.
Can we pause a second?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think this is badass.
Would you do the flag on the other side in silver, maybe? We don't even mock that up, right? Like,
yeah, we don't mock that. We can leave it up to him, but I think metallic silver would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy with this.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, thank you for doing that.
Yeah, thank you. Put you through the ringer on all the decisiveness.
That's easy. Yeah, putting a little extra work into it, making sure that you guys have you as a Clink Room artist has a hand in, retouching your art. It's an honor to me that you would even do this. So hopefully you guys are able to pick this up. Hopefully it passes through legal. And yeah, until next time, Aaron and Leon, we're signing out. Peace.
Brought to you by VFTV.